You're still watching the Ministers platform on TV Nigeria. The statutory responsibility of standardizing and regulating the quality of all products and brands in Nigeria rests upon the Standard Organization of Nigeria, SON. What is the success story so far? Find out on our ministry, agencies, and processes in focus segment right after this timeout. You're still watching the Ministers platform. Welcome to the Ministry, Agencies and Processes in Focus segment on the program. Today, we're beaming our searchlight on a very strategic agency under the Ministry of Trades and Investment, the Standard Organization of Nigeria, SON. It's a pleasure to welcome Malam Farouk A. Salim, the current Director General of the Standard Organization of Nigeria. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
What is the mandate, the vision and mission statement of the Standard Organization of Nigeria?
Well, the mandate 2015 Act, which was a review of the 1971 Acts that set the organization in motion. We are 50 years old now, actually. The review gave us a very wide range of activities to do. Almost everything you can think of under the sun has a standard. With the help of stakeholders, we create those standards and market them to individuals who need it. Part of our responsibility also goes with management system certification, which essentially we have this ISO International Standard Organization management systems. We have a training center in Kano, Abuja, and Lagos that take care of those. We do the QMS programs, the ISO 27001, which is to do with IT systems. The 9001 is for management system. Also metrology, which is like measurements. So we do the ethical measurements. Essentially, the industries have machinery that they need to be calibrated, individuals. So we kind of help them do the calibration. We are not into the legal metrology, which is like the weights and measures purview, where they can go to a company like ShopRite and check their scales and see if they are working. But the machines they use to do that calibration, we calibrate it for them. So metrology is a big part of our responsibility. And we have a big metrological institute in Enugu, and it's almost done. We are building it. It's been built for a while now. Also, enforcement is part of our responsibility. Enforcement of standards, making sure goods that are coming into the country or goods that are produced in this country are up to standard so that we can have safety of our people, and also to make sure that substandard goods don't come into the country and destroy our local industry, causing unemployment and insecurity. We register products. So sometimes when you go into the market, you're buying an electronic that was imported, you will see a SON logo sign. In our lab here in Oba, we have about 35 labs in this facility here. We're almost exclusively measuring different items here, where we sample the product, test it to make sure it's safe for the market, is doing what it's supposed to do, and we do training.
Since you came on board, sir, what are those very significant achievements?
One of the biggest achievement we did was the MOU we signed with state governments around the country to help small-scale, micro and small industries. We collaborate with the Ministry of Industries. They will get these small-scale industrialists, train them on how to package their product, how to standardize. If the product they are doing doesn't have standards, we bring stakeholders together with them, create the standards, and then help them package it, market it. And this is very helpful because at the end of the day, some of these products are going across the border. And if they are not packaged properly and they don't have certification from an organization like ours, it will be difficult for them to be accepted. Recently, we have the paint lab accreditation, we have the food accreditation, we have the electrical lab that was accredited. This is full accreditation by international accrediting firms, some of them in Europe, America, and even India. One of the achievements we have over the year, essentially, we made sure that our organization is more efficient. So we changed the structure. We introduced some more directorates for ease of doing business for the customer and to protect the country, essentially. So we create directorates in Anambra, Kano, Lagos, where these individuals are more or less small son in those areas. So they should be able to cater to customer needs. Over the years too, we have done some training for our employees. The 1,700 employees of Standard Organization of Nigeria are variety of professionals. We have a range from food specialists to engineers to pharmacists like me and other fields. So essentially, because they are coming into a different organization where standards and metrology and training are done, essentially these people have to be trained continuously. We send them out to other countries where they go and train on lab accreditations. Technically, our employees are given the opportunity on a regular basis to go for training. The Standards Organization of Nigeria was in the forefront in not only setting the standards, but putting manufacturing requirements for our sanitizers and masks. We are among the first in the world to set the standards for these PPEs, protective equipment for people.
Despite your efforts, there's still cases of substandard products coming into the country and even produced here in Nigeria. So what are the proactive measures as this agency taking to forestall this dangerous trend?
You have to understand substandard goods production, importation, all rides on one item, profit. When there's a profit in something, generally people will try to gravitate towards doing it. So what we've done over the 1.5 years I've been around is to make sure that we increase our factory inspections for the local productions. And I would like to let you know that most of our factories locally are doing an excellent job of producing very good goods. The importation, what we did was we reached out to the markets in the country, the associations, try to sensitize them to discuss these issues, because sometimes people import things just to make profit without looking at the consequences, and they don't think they're making damages. So we have to sensitize the associations and the members that these products are destroying not only individuals and causing harm to them, but it's something that is illegal. We are limited because 85% of the goods coming into this country are imported, and they usually come through Lagos. And currently, we don't have a physical presence at the ports. Unfortunately, standards cannot be scanned or looked over in a computer. And even in such a situation, we don't have access to the computers of the customs so that we can be able to look at it and see what is coming into the country. So we are reduced to occasional invitation to come into the ports and inspect goods that are suspicious. The rest of the work is done when the goods are already out. Most members of this organization, Standard Organization of Nigeria, are not trained security agents. So they are risking their lives on a regular basis on the street to look at containers, and to unscrupulous elements sometimes attack these individuals. So we are at a very big risk. In fact, even our enforcement is sometimes stymied by the ability for us to protect ourselves. We went to the market like 2 months ago at Abuja, Apo Market, and the traders fired guns and attacked our people, break our vehicles. So we have to go back a couple of months later with more robust police, military, Air Force, and DSS to go in there and do the enforcement.
What is the level of data collection and management?
We have departments, planning, research, and statistics department that collects a lot of data. And we also recently just have a new department, which is the Information Technology Directorate. And we did that recognizing the fact that the industry, right now, information technology is the heart of any organization. We have a robust program that we are implementing. Our website is going through a big overhaul, and very soon most of our activities can be actually, our customers can request in the comfort of their home most of the things without coming to our offices.
What are those very serious challenges the agency is facing?
One of the biggest challenges we have in the organization is the fact that we eat what we hunt. Our services, if we come to your facility, we inspect it, we charge you a token fee. Somebody is manufacturing, we verify their product, we charge them a token fee. Those token fees add up, and that's what we use to make sure our individual employees will get a vehicle to take them to factory inspection, to take their tools with them, and to take the jobs. So unfortunately, it's not as much as the organization needs. You have to understand, an organization that has 45 offices in the country, we need at least to renew our vehicles every 4 or 5 years. Also, I have offices in the country where we are renting. It's not adequate enough. We need labs. Imagine something as simple as bottling water or bread. If you want to test it, you have to get the sample, bring it over to Lagos, and they will test it and tell you everything is okay. So one of the biggest challenges is the paucity of funds to take care of our logistics.
On a final note,
Yes.
What are the future projections of the agency?
Our projection, honestly, is to make sure at every nook and cranny of the country, people know we exist, people know what we do for them. Right now, individuals will go to a market, buy something, and then they don't know that it's their right, it's a consumer right, if the product is not working, to take it back and get your money back, or take it to an organization like ours or FCPC where we can fight for your rights. We are building our capacity. Hopefully, we'll get enough funds very soon to build our labs around the country, so every section of the country has ability to have access to labs where they can verify their products. Also, our offices will be more sophisticated, where we can reach out to people and educate them. And also, hopefully, if we get to that level, we should be able to employ more people so that they can do excellent job to protect Nigerians and the industry. My word of assurance to Nigerians is our employees and our facilities are open and they are yours. In fact, Standard Organization of Nigeria, SON, is, I don't want to offend the ladies, but it's your son. So you reach out to us and we'll be there for you. Our big vision and mission is saving life through standards.
I want to thank you, sir, Malam Farouk A. Salim, for coming on the Minister's platform. Well, that's it on the Ministry, Agencies and Processes in Focus segment on the Minister's platform. The program will continue in a moment. We'll be right back.